Hey guys, FLHTCUI 2000 here. I just want to wish all my YouTube subscribers, all 25 of you, it's growing. Hey, I used to not have any. I've been on YouTube playing with this stuff since '07, but I really wasn't serious about it until lately. I just want to wish you all a great Merry Christmas, and a great 2013 prosperous New Year. Just prosper immensely. Enjoy life. Enjoy your family, your kids, your grandkids, like I'm going to. Enjoy your shooting hobby, your motorcycle hobby, my scuba diving hobby, my ham radio, amateur radio hobby, my computer and gaming hobby. Got a lot of hobbies, don't I? Yeah, I'm old. I got a lot of hobbies. Anyway, touching on another subject, um, watching a YouTube video talking about uh, them trying to take our gun rights away, in an organization called ANSA, ANSIA, I think, or something like that. Not sure that's the correct pronunciation of it or not. Let me look real quick. No, IANSA. Sorry, guys. But anyway, looking at that, reading those videos, it's amazing how many countries, Canada, Great Britain, uh, Japan, China, they all want to take away our gun rights. Well, there's an underlying reason they don't want us to have guns. Uh, it's ridiculous that the UN is trying, and the Clintons are behind this. I mean, Hillary Clinton is trying to push this UN gun ban through. Uh, I don't know what it prospers them other than the fact that they think it's like a large chess game. They move these little pawns into place to slowly eradicate your rights. It's like a cancer growing in something that can't be stopped. It may take 100 years, but they feel that they have accomplished something if they get a little step closer to getting our gun rights taken away from us in the United States. Uh, I'm sorry, I've reached a point where I'm tired of hearing all these anti-gun Hollywood types, anti-gun politicians. There's an underlying agenda to this, and it's not about our kids being shot and killed in schools. Um, I'm going to say it outright. I think if you were our government and you had an agenda to remove guns from schools, and you kind of knew certain things like the CIA and some of these other organizations do, and you went and talked to that certain individual and kind of persuaded him, undercover, like not knowing who they are, you get your little group together and you start moving and say, hey, let's blow up a building in Oklahoma. Hey, let's send somebody to start shooting people in theaters. You get the right person with the wrong mindset, like insane people are, and you push them a little bit and encourage them a little bit, and they think that they're doing good. I'm honestly, guys, and you may think that this is a conspiracy theory from way back somewhere in the recesses of my mind. I'm a pretty sane person, I think. But I honestly think some of this stuff happens for that reason. I really think that the planes flying into the Twin Towers. Uh, I'm kind of like, a lot of people say those jet planes shouldn't have taken down those massive structures like that. And they say, well, they burned and it melted and it started collapsing down on each other. Those jet planes and jet fuel shouldn't have burned, in my opinion. I'm not an engineer, but the several engineers looked at it and have spoken out saying they shouldn't have melted and burned at that intensity. So Was there stuff in the buildings above or below or somewhere that caused it to burn worse? I don't know. I shouldn't even go there, but that's kind of how I'm feeling with all this stuff that one after another happens, and all these anti-gun people are really jumping on the bandwagon to take our rights away from us. You know, the Second Amendment is so we can own guns to protect ourselves against a tyrannical government that wants to take over. That's what it's for. That's why it was put in there. The Second Amendment, everybody's saying, well, back then, they had muskets and single shots and stuff like that. That it wasn't meant for us to have. Uh, and there's this term assault rifle. I ain't even going there because it's just a rifle. It's a gun. It's no different than me having a Ruger Mini 14 ranch rifle. It's the same gun, shoots the same amount of ammo, same type of ammo, or anything else. So it's a term that makes it sound bad. Oh, let's paint it black. Black assault rifles. They're evil. I'm sorry, guys. I'm ranting on here, but I'm ticked on it. I've been watching videos and it's got me stirred up. I'm fixing to send a little extra to the NRA just so, and I request you to do the same thing. If you only send $10, $5, $2, enough of millions of us get together and put it together, and that's a chunk of money. I mean, 10,000 $20 bills is a chunk of money. It helps. Every dollar that we do helps support our fight for gun rights. Well, anyway, I just believe the government's behind some of this stuff. Uh, our government, you know, went on and on and on about this Fast and Furious thing. They were behind it. Uh, I don't know. Everybody said, well, they think it started in the Bush administration. So it's still our government. I think it was the Obama thing has done the most on it. We need to watch that man, watch him close because he seems to never want to do anything himself, but he always assigns somebody to do this or assign somebody, so he doesn't directly get the blame. It looks to me like you can say what you want, how you want it, whatever. I'm tired of that. I don't really trust the man as far as I could pick him up and throw him, and I wouldn't trust him that far because I could probably pick him up and toss him away. These guys, the way I feel right now. Anyway, uh, get out there and support it. Pass it on. Get our gun community to band together and let's fight this more than we've ever fought it. Let's just don't sit back on our haunches. I mean, the time has passed. The school shooting was atrocious. It was a horrific act. I'm not saying our government was behind that, but I I just kind of wonder about some of the others. If you know how to persuade somebody, it's kind of like it's the art of witchcraft to be able to manipulate somebody into thinking they're doing good and it's really evil. And people say, oh, there ain't no witchcraft and stuff like that. Well, that's what it's like. I've known people that have actually been in a coven, in a witchcraft, that have got out and got into church, and they have actually sat there and talked about how they did these little things to manipulate other people to do their bidding. And they didn't even realize, the people doing it, that they were manipulated. It's a little subtle. We all know people that try to manipulate you. I worked with a guy, he was always saying things to try to manipulate people around, and he thought he got by with it, I guess, most of the time, because everybody just kind of laughed him off and shrug it off, and he did to some extent. But anyway, guys, Merry Christmas. God is good to me and mine. If you don't like the recording, hey, don't watch it. But I believe it's time for us to send a little extra in to whatever our uh, to fight this anti-gun thing. I'm an NRA supporter. If you've got some other organization that fights for our gun rights and supports our gun rights, send it into them. Uh, I mean, NRA calls all the time. It irritates me that they call, and yeah, every once in a while they call and they get me, and I'll say, all right, yeah, I'll send you $50. Then they'll call and get the wife, and she'll say, all right, I'll send you $50. And I'm like, well, wait a minute now. They just double dosed us here. that's one of us doesn't know the other one's doing it, you know. So that irritates me when they do that. But hey, it goes to a good cause. Uh, I just send what I can when I can and what I can do, and I'm not a lifetime member or anything like that. Just that kind of money is hard to come up with all at one time. If I could, I would, but I'll send an extra 20 here, an extra 10 there, or just send it on a web page and do whatever we can do. We need to. We need to fight for these rights, guys. God bless. Merry Christmas. God is good to me and mine.